Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new video. I'm Amazed the Storyteller. Let's just fucking get into it. Pomsky got knocked the fuck out by Conqueror's Hockey. There's a dog here. Holy shit, dude. A Vice Admiral got knocked the fuck out by Conqueror's Hockey? How crazy as fuck is that? I had no idea that was even possible. But it was. Apparently it is. And apparently it totally happened. That's so fucking insane. Anyway, today's video is actually about Maynard. But not just Maynard. No. We're talking about Maynard wielding Funkfreed. The combination of a lifetime. The dynamic duo that cannot be oppressed. The two individuals in the story you never thought would combine to make an ultimate superpower. Not only that, they'll be riding on the back of the majestic Pomsky, who will be demoted inevitably to captain because he got knocked the fuck out. Well, let's get into it. So essentially, if you don't know who Maynard is, or maybe you don't remember, Maynard was in the Dressrosa Coliseum to try and win the Mare Marinomi. However, he was knocked out by Bartolomeo after defeating Bartolomeo's boyfriend, Gambia. Gambia was a pirate with 67 million berries, and Maynard made short work of him, and then Bartolomeo made short work of Maynard. And that is the extent of Maynard's story. Now, Maynard is a Vice Admiral, so allegedly he has hockey and rokushiki techniques. So what is a power buff that Maynard could possibly have that would give him an advantage to put him in the higher echelon of Vice Admirals? Because as we've seen within the One Piece story, there are some Vice Admirals who are way stronger and more capable than others. For example, Doberman. For example, Strawberry. For example, Bastille. All talk down to Maynard. Specifically Bastille. Bastille gave Maynard a talking to about not following his orders, which is really weird because they have the same rank. So that leads me to believe that within the Vice Admirals, there is a ranking structure or a title structure. Either way, there is some sort of structure that puts one Vice Admiral in front of the other. Now, how can we get Maynard to the top, ladies and gentlemen? Well, essentially what we'll have to do for Maynard is, one, give him our lovely Pomsky, the otter boy, to ride into battle. Imagine this, a majestic bikini-wearing Maynard riding our otter fruit user into battle, wielding the almighty elephant sword itself, Funkfreed. Yes, the power is too immeasurable. Now, essentially, Maynard could essentially have Funkfreed, and I think they would make a perfect combination. Why? Because Maynard is utterly useless in the New World compared to threats like Kid, Law, Kaido, and so many more. Maynard just doesn't stack up with his little toothpick of a knife. But what he would stack up against those individuals with is riding a giant Ottoman with an elephant sword. Now imagine if both Pomsky and Maynard are able to control their hockey and utilize Ryo hockey powerful enough to extend all the way to Funkfreed himself, giving Funkfreed A, penetrable mind, and B, armament hockey, being able to rampage and destroy everything in his wake. That would be amazing. Yes. And Funkfreed is intelligent. As we saw, Funkfreed is sentient. So Funkfreed tends to get scared when up against threats that are better than himself or better than his wielder. As we saw with Frankie. When Frankie fucking chucks Funkfreed off of the bridge, almost, Funkfreed was terrified. Now, if Funkfreed got a little bit of that sweet-ass hockey from both Pomsky and Maynard, maybe Funkfreed would be less terrified of the oncoming threats. Therefore, Maynard wielding Funkfreed would be incredible. Not only that, we don't really know how Tempest Kicks work. Why am I bringing up Tempest Kicks? Well, it seems that Zoro's 180-pound Phoenix is essentially a Tempest Kick emitting from his sword. What if Funkfreed could do that? What if Maynard could control Funkfreed enough to utilize rokushiki techniques and essentially shoot out a projectile of Funkfreed's tusks into an opposing enemy, making Tempest Kick or 180-pound Phoenix a more devastating blow? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. With Maynard and Funkfreed riding Pomsky, there is no threat too overwhelming for them to overcome. That's how we make Maynard more powerful and bring him to the top of the list of Vice Admirals. With this new power buff, Bastille the Shark Cutter, he stands no chance. Not only does he not stand a chance, Doberman doesn't stand a chance. Only Gumo, possibly the most capable Vice Admiral we have seen within the story, is not able to match up against Maynard. The only Vice Admiral in the story who's not really a Vice Admiral that could even touch these individuals would have to be Garp himself. And Garp is captured. So there's not a single vice admiral that could stand up to the Pomsky riding Maynard while he wields the almighty Funkfreed. Yes, that's how we make Maynard rise to the top and utterly cleanse his record of defeat against Bartolomeo. Now I see this going into another direction entirely. Maynard, Pomsky, and Funkfreed would set off on their own adventure to hunt Bartolomeo, who is currently with Shanks. And then this starts a war, and Maynard, we find out, is actually a sword agent and operative alongside Pomsky and the newly promoted Captain Funkfreed. And they go to subdue Bartolomeo only to be defeated by Shanks, and that wraps up their story nicely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this One Piece Theory video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to comment down below what you think of Maynard, Pomsky, and Funkfreed. And I will see you guys in the next video, but don't forget, let's talk about Emeth for a second. The almighty Emeth went out with a bang. He gave us what we wanted. We wanted to see a Vice Admiral get defeated by Conqueror's Hockey, and man, did Emeth deliver. So with that, make sure to watch the playlist down below so that you don't miss any of our One Piece videos, and I will see you guys in the next video.